Great Scott. Hi everyone. Sorry about this. This should have been done yesterday. I'm so sorry for screwing that up because yesterday was October 21st, 2015, and that is the date in Back to the Future 2 where Marty McFly, played by played by Michael J. Fox. I'm so sorry. And Doc Brown, played by Christopher Lloyd, going to the future in Back to the Future Part 2. So I'm doing it today. Better late than never. That's what I'm saying. It's better late than never. I actually got this really awesome Star Wars Force Awakens shirt. Okay, sorry. Focus. And I taking this opportunity to be, late than never, to just give my personal opinion on the three Back to. This isn't like a deep throughout like how they usually do in a normal review. This is just what I think of the Back to the Future trilogy as a whole. I'm not like a solo video for each movie. Although, if I wanted to, I would do that for the first. But I'm not going to do that. Just going to talk about the trilogy and what it has in my mind and what the impact that it has in my life. And I'm going to say it's not a fan. I'm probably one of you people who actually say that I'm just not a fan. It's not that I don't hate it or anything, but it's that I don't have that big of a personal attachment to it. Like, I saw it later in my life. I didn't just, like, when I was a kid, the movies that were shown by my mom and dad were essentially DreamWorks, Disney, some other kids' movies that weren't DreamWorks or Disney, and the classic 1920s, 30s, and 40s horror movies. Those are movies that I grew up watching from childhood. Granted, I saw some other movies that were suitable for my age as a kid, but they weren't really kids' movies. Like, I saw Jaws, I saw Star Wars, I saw Jurassic Park. But those are not actual kids' movies. Those are more of they're different stories. But something like The Goonies, something like Harry Potter, something like Toy Story, or Land Before Time. Also, some of my personal favorites of all time. Those are actual child movies, depending on where you grew up with these movies and how you were showing them at a certain age. And when I saw Back to the Future movies trilogy, it was in grade 11 in my drama class, and that definitely has a big impact. Is that when it was shown to me in my life, definitely goes for everyone, dictates of how this certain genre will affect you. Like, when I was 10 years old, I first saw Lord of the Rings for the first time. When I was 7 or 6, I saw Star Wars for the first time. In 2009, when I was 15, I was shown Star Trek for the first time. Like, I've only seen the two modern Star Trek films. Like that. That essentially has to be a huge factor on it. When you see these movies at a certain time in your life, and therefore I didn't really grow up with the Back to the Future movies. I can't really say they're part of my childhood, they're part of my life. Like, when I saw them in high school, I was like I was showing the movies back to back, like during the week on high school, and I remember thoroughly enjoying them. I would say the first one is a technical, well done film. Personally, I don't like the whole type of going into the future or past type of story, type of material, because I think if you go and do something like that, if you fuck up on the story arc there or something like among those lines, you really fuck up. This is a franchise just like with Terminator that deals so much with time travel. And if you fuck up some little detail, it's going to be extremely noticeable. I'm saying that's a huge variable. And when I think the first one alone, I think the first one is a really, really well done movie. It's really, really well done. There's some good action. There's great chemistry as a whole. It may not be, like I'm saying as before, it's not one of my favorites ever, but it is certainly a technical masterpiece for its own sake. And that, of course, with my own rating, is probably a prominent 100%. Even though I'm just not a fan, I still can't take it away for that aspect again. And I've seen some people on YouTube say that's some of their Back to the Future is one of their favorite movies of all time. So it's like, yeah, I can't dismiss. Is it? Do I hate it? No, but the thing is, I'm just not a fan. That's the thing. I'm just not a fan. The first one I admire a lot, I respect it a lot. It's a technically well done movie. It's one of the biggest of the 80s. It's one of the biggest films of all time. One of the most famous and one of the most iconic. The second one had little to no impact on me whatsoever. I'm sorry. I remember there was lace-up shoes, the hoverboard, and that's really kind of it. Nothing else in the story. The third one, the second one, I would give probably a 60% because while it was still kind of well done, it is greatly forgettable. The excitement from the sound moments it doesn't have in comparison. It's like, oh man, I don't know. And then some people will say to me, that's truly unfair, and I'm sorry, that is kind of unfair in my view, but this is just how I feel for these movies. And, yeah. The third, I actually do legitimately like the third a lot. I think it's actually a fairly good film. It was, in my opinion, greatly better than the second. I thought it was a bit more memorable. It was a lot more memorable. The setting had a lot more of a stick with you feeling. It was very much Western, and that's the thing with me with Westerns is that whenever you see the way they're shot, like Blazing Saddles, The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, The Searchers, True Grit, is that they're all shot in a certain wide shot type of feeling for them, and they can always then such a memorable experience with Westerns. That's what I get. And the third, I really like that. That one for me gets a solid 75%. And I really like that. As a whole, this is a technical one-done trilogy. A lot of people say it's one of the best trilogies of our time. They say it's up there with Toy Story, Lord of the Rings, and Star Wars. I'm happy it's up there with Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. Those are some of my favorites, and Toy Story. But in the end, I admire the movies. They're well-done movies. First, Back to the Future gets 100%. Second one gets a 60%. Third one gets a 75%. That's my ratings, everyone, for each of the movies. They're technical, well-done movies in the end, and while I'm not a big fan of them, I can sincerely say they're well-done. They're well-done movies, and in the end, I truly do pay my own respects and vows to the filmmakers and the franchise as a whole. It started a bunch of great stuff, but in the end, I'm just not a fan. Thank you, everyone, and everyone, that's just really my opinion on the Back to the Future movies as a whole. Thank you for watching, and I will see you this weekend with a review for Goosebumps. I can't wait to see that. See you everyone till then. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you this weekend. Bye.